Hello? Hi there, you. Thank you for seeing me. Oh, I'm in town for a conference, actually. Security policy. It's politically easier if we hold it here. Further away from the palace and the capital and all that. It eases tensions. Oh yes, they're out there. Since the peace agreement, I need bodyguards 24/7. The war will never be over for some people. I've actually got panic buttons hidden in all my clothes, if you can believe that. If I click, they'll come running. But I asked them to wait outside. I wanted to talk to you. Alone. I hope you don't mind. Seriously, thank you for seeing me. I know it must be hard for you, but I'm here to apologize for how I hurt you. Oh, no, don't worry about that. Please. Please don't. Well, if you insist, it's Your Highness the first time. And after that, ma'am is fine. But you don't need to. No one will know, and I'd give anything to hear you say my name. My real name. Thank you. You don't know what that means to me. When they made me queen, I agreed to it because it would end the war. There had been so much death. Too many heroes. Like your brother. Thanks again for coming to the ceremony and accepting that medal on his behalf. I know how painful that was for you. I saw it all over your face. I wanted so bad to comfort you like I used to when we were together. When we were young and in love. And there was no war. No killing. Just two lost people who had found each other. I wanted to take you in my arms and... I didn't want to be queen. But we had to stop all the death, the madness. And I was the only one all the factions would accept. I know. Thank you. But I didn't realize how lonely it would be. I'm not a person to anybody now. Well, to my mother, I suppose, but to everyone else, I'm a queen. A thing. All my friends, even my closest friends from the movement, from the war, the ones who survived anyway, they're not friends anymore. Not really. They can't be. The other factions are watching constantly. I can't be seen to favor my old allies. It would endanger the peace. And I don't think they look at me in the same way they did anyway. Even my brothers. Suddenly they're famous. They have it all. Everyone wants to know them. And that's all they care about now. I try to talk to them and they just flatter me and suck up to me. It's their own sister. They only want to stay on my good side, so they don't lose their precious fame. They even do it to our mother, because they know I'm close to her. They never really talk to me. Nobody does. I'm a screen, and people project whatever they want onto me. Some of them worship me. Some of them despise me. Most of them just want to get something out of me. But none of them know me. Even my own brothers don't know me anymore. I'm sorry. This isn't what I came here for. I saw your face, and I heard your voice. I heard you say my name, and suddenly I knew how alone I've been. No, it's not okay. I hurt you. I know that now. It took me so long to realize it, how wrong I was. I hurt you so awfully because I only cared about my own pain. I only did what would serve myself. No, it's true. I was selfish and small. I've come to realize that. I came here to apologize, and what do I do instead? I talk about my own pain. Typical. It's kind of you to say. Being a queen really teaches you your limits. Every day I make decisions that affect millions of people. Their safety, their prosperity, their happiness, life and death, every single day. All depending on me. Day after day after day, it never ends, it never gets easier. Sometimes I get to take a day off, and you know what that gets me? Twice as many awful decisions to make the next day. It makes you see how little you really know. How little any of us really do on our own. Back when the crisis began, at first I didn't expect much. I just did my best to help people, just to find some fair and just way to resolve the conflict. And people noticed that. And they started to ask my opinion about things. And then they wanted me to run things. I started to have real power, and I let it all go to my head. I was such a fool. I thought I was so big. I thought I was going to change the world. And I let that come between us. Through it all, you were so good to me. You supported me. In your own way, you helped me do the job. And I didn't care about your needs the way I should have. The way you always cared about mine. I didn't see how I was pushing you away until it was too late. And I didn't realize how much of my power came from us. Came from having you beside me. Your support, your insight. Since I became a queen, it's been so humbling to find out how much I don't know. How impossible it all really is. I'm so lonely. And the more I think about you, about how it ended, the more I realize how wrong I was. The more I realize how good you were to me. I'm so sorry. For everything. Thank you. That's much more kindness than I deserve. Do you? You do? Really? And you haven't. Neither have I, no. Look, I wish I had the luxury of doing this properly. It's important that I respect you. It's important that I not just try to manipulate you the way everyone else does to me, but I'm a queen. But I am a queen. I don't have the luxury of a private life or of taking the time to do this right. I can't just ask you out for coffee and say, let's take it slow, let's see how it goes. The brute fact is that I need you. A lot is riding on me now. Millions of people every day, and I need you. I can't rule without you beside me. So, I brought you a gift. Do you remember how I used to draw little hearts on your hand? Yeah. One heart to show my love for you. One to promise my faithfulness. And one to look forward in hope. It feels like so long ago. But really, it wasn't. It hasn't been all that long. And hearts don't fade that quickly. Not yours. I know that. And definitely not mine. Here. I want to give you this. Yes, it's a pen, but not just any pen. This is a pen I signed the peace accords with. This is the pen that made me queen. Do you remember Russell? Yes, him. He got a huge payout from the business settlements in the Accords. He offered me millions for this pen. Millions! So he could hang it on his wall and impress people with it. I laughed in his face. I want to give it to you. I want to give my reign to you. I don't want to own my crown. I want to share it. But there's something I need to do first. Give me your hand and find out. It's so warm. Just like I remember. Strong, but gentle. The only hands I ever trusted with my heart. Now then, this is for the love I still feel for you. A love I never stopped feeling, not for one single day. And this is for my faithfulness to you, which has never changed and never will. And this is for hope. Hope. A hope I never let go of. A hope I'm putting into your hands, along with this pen, and my heart, and my reign, if you'll have them. Would you maybe consider letting me cook you dinner sometime? And I guess see how that goes. Yes, I'd cook it myself. Just because I'm a queen doesn't mean I've forgotten how to do things. I used to cook for you all the time. You loved it. Maybe we could relive those times for one night as a starting point. No, you wouldn't have to come to the palace. That would be a long way to go for dinner. This is strictly confidential, but I'm actually planning to stay here in town for a while. After the security conference is over, I've got a cozy little place set up. I go stay there a bit whenever I'm in the area. Sort of secret home away from home. Way outside the city, where no one would look for it. Where no one will look for us. I'll make your favorite. I still remember how. Don't you worry. I could send my car to get you. Tomorrow evening, maybe? Pick you up at 5? Thank you. Thank you so much. You will not regret it. I'm going to treat you right this time. I'm going to remember that I need you, and I'm going to feed you well, too. Although, I don't promise to cook it myself every night. Hey, queens are busy. You'll see. They have a little help around the house. That goes with the job. Oh, you think so? Well, I guess it's just another reason I need you. Thank you for forgiving me, for giving me another chance, and for holding my heart in your hands. I know it will always be safe there.